All right, this one Javon's gonna read for us. Javon, go ahead, read this next topic for us.
I gotta read.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, oh man, something about a new tofu sale and.
I mean, how's your Japanese? You're reading it right now?
What is this? I see PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5. They did
Final Fantasy 16.
RPG.
I can read some of these words.
This right here before the RPG, that's the Japanese symbol for J. JRPG. All right, let's go to the next tab. We'll give you the translation since Javon forgot how to read Japanese.
Yeah, I skipped a couple of classes.
All right, this was pretty interesting. So they're doing an interview with Yoshida, who is Yoshida?
He's the GOAT. No,
okay, that's all you need to know. He's the GOAT. So the GOAT says, now who is Yoshida?
He is the basically the lead on Final Fantasy 16, and he's also the one who made Final Fantasy 14 the greatest Final Fantasy game on the planet Earth, and it's an MMO RPG.
All right, let's do some acting right here. I'll be the interviewer, and you be Yoshida. All right? Yeah.
Okay.
Regarding the PC version of Final Fantasy 16, during a broadcast, your comments became a topic of discussion. Please, could you tell us again?
Firstly, for Final Fantasy 16, due to the timed exclusivity contract with SIE, we cannot release other platforms' versions for 6 months after the PS5 version is released. I suspect many people probably don't know why we enter such contracts.
That was a Japanese accent?
No. I'm his translator.
Oh, that's the American guy doing.
Yeah.
I guess the British guy doing the voiceover. Okay. From the player's perspective, I think they perceive it as something like it is for the hardware manufacturer to sell its own hardware during the contract period.
Of course. I think there's also that kind of intention on the hardware manufacturer's part. However, from our point of view, the technical support we receive from the hardware manufacturer is a big factor to signing such contracts. This time, there was a portion where we were developing together with SIE engineers who know the hardware thoroughly down to the core, and we received generous support and optimization that we could not manage on our own, and so on. Also, by not developing on the premise of multiple platforms, we could invest more man-hours into things such as building the game and optimization. In addition, we can also do promotions together globally that make me wonder, how much would this be if it was converted to money? Technological and promotional support are things we would like to receive if we can receive them.
All right, thank you. Very good, very good.
Yes.
All right, thank you. What we want to take away from this is that the Final Fantasy 16 is an exclusive with PlayStation 5. Of course, we all know when things go exclusive, it's so that the PlayStation can sell more, so Sony could sell more PlayStations. But another interesting thing here that you may not have thought of is they're not just paying them, the incentive from the developer side to be exclusive is not just here, take this $1 million or whatever the amount is and stay with us for 6 months or a year or whatever. It's also
$1 million.
Yes. No. It's also, hey, we're going to help you optimize this game. We know our hardware well. It's good for the developer because they could just focus, like he said, on, you don't have to like make sure it runs well on Xbox, make sure it runs smooth on the Switch and have like some Switch version of it, a PC version. They just say, okay, let's just make the best, most optimized version for PlayStation 5. They're going to take care of the marketing. There's experts who know exactly how to optimize this. This is why like a Naughty Dog game will always really show what the console,
showcase the console,
right? What its full potential is, because they're already exclusive, so they're going to have all the same perks that he's getting by doing an exclusive, even if it's a timed exclusive with Sony. Then when those 6 months are up, or during those 6 months after the release, during those 6 months, now they can start working on the Xbox version of it, the PC version, I don't know if there's going to be a Switch version,
No,
but
definitely not. No.
but the other versions of it. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting, and it makes sense from a developer side, because you think a developer would just want to be multi-platform because it would sell more. So I was like, they must be paying them a hefty amount, but maybe it doesn't have to be so hefty. Maybe they pay them a little, and they have other non-monetary incentives.
Yeah, because some of the things that
exclusive.
wasn't in this article particularly, but Yoshida did say that it not only does it help them with development of the game, but it relieves stress off of the team so that they can do more with the game, and they're not, oh, well, we don't have as much manpower, so we got to do as much as we can with this, and we can't really divert manpower to do more with this. Mm-hmm. So with them getting co-production help from Sony, it helps them to make the game better than what it would have been. So the game ends up becoming better because of the fact that it's exclusive, because they get that extra help.
Yeah.
So,
and how much better, you may ask? Let's go to the next tab. If you are waiting that 6 months to just play it on PC, it says Final Fantasy producer Yoshida said that the Final Fantasy 16 was optimized for PS5, like he mentioned, through their exclusivity deal, with technical support from Sony Interactive Entertainment. And at present, it would take roughly a $2,000 PC to be able to have similar experience on PC. So there you go. That's how big of a difference it made. In order to get the equivalent experience, you got a PS5, you got a PC right here. You need at least a $2,000 PC, which isn't super expensive in the PC world, but compared to a $500 PS5, you're getting the same experience for a quarter of the price. So,
and that's not to say that the game wouldn't run. It's just saying in order to get that polished experience that you would get on the PS5,
yeah, basically,
it'd have to be.
If you have a $500 PC, you're not going to get the same experience as you did on a $500 PS5.
And they're talking to you, Dowsif.
And also, remember there was confusion about, it's going to be available 6 months later?
Yeah.
That's probably where it came from. Because they have a timed exclusive deal for 6 months, but that doesn't mean as soon as the exclusive deal is up, it's going to be available on.
Yeah, no.
That just means they have to stay only exclusively on PlayStation for 6 months. Then after that 6 months, they have the ability to release it on other consoles, but that doesn't mean that's the date that's going to be available on other consoles. And
that also doesn't mean that they would decide to actually do that.
Yeah, if they decide to, they can. Yeah.
Well, if anything, we'll definitely see it on PC. But as we saw with Final Fantasy VII Remake, it only came to PC after PS5, and that was it.
And, PlayStation might be paying them extra money to not be on Xbox, so they might be receiving a second check.
Yes, which we will bring up in another topic.
All right.